All right, Daniel here, and thank you for joining me as you are on my journey to find love. And here we're going to talk about the scams of dating apps. Now, you're going to say, really? Are there scams out there? Yes, there are. And let's talk about a few of them. So stick around, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'm going to help you learn how to avoid the scams. Now, unfortunately, I have to admit, I got taken. Okay, these are girls, they're called love bombing. Basically love bombing, or they call them pig butchering. You can look it up on the internet, but pig butchering is an interesting concept in that a girl will find you on the dating apps, whatever, and I'm not even sure it's a girl, but there are some paid actors involved in this scam. And the paid actors, typically what they'll do is they'll immediately want to video call you within the first, I don't know, day or two, just to prove authenticity. Now, they're doing that to make you feel comfortable, but they're also doing it because they have this plan, is that they want to let your guard down. So what they'll do is this paid actor typically will sit in a room, and 99% of the time, I've seen this, they have a plain background curtain, or they have an office chair with a plain background. Sometimes they'll have a few knickknacks or whatever, but you can clearly see it's a set. And what they'll do is they'll just talk to you and go, oh, it's so nice to verify that you're real. And in less than a minute, they'll be off the video call and they'll say, let's continue this in chat. So you know that this is just a short little thing, just to get it checked off their list. Well, as you get to know this person, they'll be talking with you, and anytime that you have any doubts in their character or whoever they are, they'll remind you of the fact that you had a video call. And you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I remember. Yep, she's a real girl. And they'll send you photos, and the photos will look just like the video girl. But all it is this girl has gone around and modeled for whatever company is soliciting her, taken a bunch of photos to make it look like these are natural photos. And what'll happen is they will script their conversations with you that revolve around these photographs. So it's kind of interesting. It's like, oh, I went to the mall today with my friends, and then they'll pop in a picture of her at the mall. And the same thing goes, oh, I got some food, but they won't show her with the food. They'll just show the food. And then, you know, they'll be, oh, I don't know, getting together with some friends, but you'll see no faces. You'll just see a table full of food. Sorry, my eyes are running out here. It's got allergies or something to whatever's out here. But anyways, you'll see a table with a bunch of people sitting there, but you won't see any faces. You'll just see the hands. But then she'll, you know, pop out this little statement like, oh, I got together with some friends. So what happened was, and I kind of figured out their little scam, is I would say, well, I would love to see you with your friends. Do you have a picture? Well, guess what? You'll never get one. They'll redirect and somehow make some excuse. Oh, it's not a good time right now, or it's not it's not really appropriate. You know, these friends don't want to be photographed, whatever. They'll make a bunch of excuses for you. And then, you know, they'll always belittle the situation in order to why they can't send you an on-demand photograph. So if you ever ask for a photograph, they'll actually even get to the point where they're offended and say, please don't ask me for photos. I'll send you photos when I feel like I can. And they're trying to make you feel bad for asking. But I'm sitting there going, in a normal relationship, that's not the case. In a normal relationship, if you ask for a photo, a person will be glad to take it. They go, sure, give me a minute and I'll take one. So that's how you kind of know there's a little bit of scamming going on there. Anyways, what happens is this relationship will kind of go on and on for weeks, and they're kind of just, you know, making everything that you do sound wonderful. 99% of the time, they've already taken you over to WhatsApp or Telegram. And the reason being is because these apps, they can use on their computer, and they will copy and paste their responses or questions to the chat. This way they can keep track of what they're talking to you about, organize their photos in that area, and it's on a script. So what'll happen is you'll start to feel kind of like, wow, I made a really good friend and she's really agreeable and she thinks everything I do is cool. And you'll start feeling more and more happy about it. Well, then what'll happen is they will bring another person into this, and it will be a friend, and you'll ask her what she's doing in the evening. And she goes, well, I'm getting together with a friend. I'm teaching her my new business plan that I've been working on for a while. She needs my help. And of course, they're wanting you to ask, what business plan? What are you talking about? And what it normally has to do with is short-term options trading for cryptocurrency. That's automatically a red flag. It's short-term crypto options trading. Now, yes, it is a real thing, but it is an extremely high risk, very high reward, but boy, the risk is just massive. Okay, so that's the thing that is the big red flag. But what they'll do, and this is where the big flag comes in, is they'll say, I have an uncle who is an investment broker, and he helps me find out exactly when to trade and when not to. Or I have an aunt, and their success rate is 93%. And we've made so much money, and then they'll send you a screenshot and show you that they just made $5,000 in one day. Just something stupid like that. Anyways, that's how it all starts. It all starts with just a little bit of proof, a whole lot of other people involved, and it just turns out to be this scam. And then what'll happen is they'll do that for several months and then eventually encourage you to join too. They'll kind of wear you down. They'll keep showing you all the profits they're making. Well, honey, why don't you try? Why don't you come with me and you can make money together? And then we could take off and we could retire to that beautiful island we talked about. That's typically where they get the ideas from, and then because you've talked about what you want to do when you retire or what you want to do with your free money, they'll bring that back in. So it's a very common scam, very common. And we're talking Facebook dating, Bumble, Tinder, Match, any of them. They're all the same. There's 90%, if not more, scammers, and very few real. And they're not going to pick you anyways, the real ones. So that's why I talk so poorly about the dating apps, is because truly they are a scam. So again, that comes back to my whole philosophy of being in person with people, doing things together. Like Raleigh's got this thing, some kind of get together, again, small little, it's a dating thing, but it's more of an activity. Those are good things. Those are things we can get together with 40 people and just have a blast getting together. So those are things I'm looking to do. You can come along with me and we'll figure it out together. Well, this is Daniel, and thanks for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're on the journey to find love. Thanks for joining.